Hi, this is Gair Maxwell, dockside in the heart of cottage country, Northern Ontario, the Muskoka region, and so looking forward to being part of the 2019 International Dealers Conference in Sarasota, Florida, with all of you. So grateful for the invitation from George Armendariz and a chance to meet some of the more famous personalities from the Groupe Beneteau organization, all the way from Kingston, Ontario, already famous for Don Cherry, and the tragically hip, of course, is the legendary Dave Mayhew from Boat Warehouse. From Long Island, the next best thing to Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel on the talk show circuit, Jimmy Shane, and bagosh, all the way from Oshkosh, Brett Updegraff. They say it's not a party till Brett Updegraff shows up. But we're showing up for so much more in Sarasota, and together we're going to experience a program we call the Branding Highway, and let's give you a very quick sneak preview of what you can expect. Have you ever wondered how a common fruit came to represent innovation, how a swoosh came to stand for personal initiative, how a motorcycle from Milwaukee came to symbolize individual freedom? Imagine going on a metaphorical road trip and discovering how world-class brands like Disney, Ferrari, the old course at St. Andrews came to dominate their competitive space. And what if you applied the identical brand building strategies from these legends to your particular business category or sector? Welcome to the Branding Highway, where we inspire organizations to accelerate and differentiate their marketing while creating an undeniable category of one. You'll discover how a winning brand strategy has very little to do with fancy logos, graphic design, visual identity. You don't have to be a huge company with deep pockets or a big ad budget. Anyone can now go full throttle and jump into the fast lane and take advantage of the single biggest shift in marketing since the Mad Men era of the 1950s. Sadly, so many companies adopt a marketing strategy that can be compared to suggesting, well, it's we who have the world's best cup of coffee. These are what we call the weasel words of quality, professionalism, that unfortunately do not create any sort of differentiation or create any sort of inbound magnetism.
Gair's a true brand historian. He studies the stories behind, I don't care if you're talking about Apple and iPods or Trout River Industries and trailers that are built on an island. Gair studies them all, and he figures out the stories. He figures out what makes them tick. He figures out what makes them work. And then Gair's magic trick is he translates that to you, to your business. He wraps it up in lessons that you can take away and build your own legendary brand.
This is a leadership issue. This is not a marketing issue. This is all about leadership. There's leaders in the room today. All we have to do is know for sure that the success story that is Dollar Shave Club could never have happened in the 20th century. That would have been impossible. Differentiation and relevance are speed strategies. This is all about leadership. This is all about differentiation and relevance. No matter the size of your company, the category you compete in, or where you are situated, the real secret to long-term branding success lies in the ancient art of storytelling, focusing less on convincing and doing a much better job at just connecting, to speak in a human voice and connect with real people who believe what you believe, people who care a lot more about who you are and why you do what you do rather than the products and services that you sell. You'll see real-life examples from many smaller companies who are punching way above their weight class and becoming inbound marketing heavyweights. You'll get customers to naturally, organically seek you out by applying identical principles, driving 15 to 20x growth in some of the most unlikely of business categories. The Branding Highway has been described as a wide-open road less traveled. Some attendees call it fuel for the imagination that creates substantial differentiation, inspires customer advocation with a high-voltage program that is both journey and destination.